Hey Doug, this is the new pack that I got. I don't know if you can, how well it's going to show up, but it's the new JanSport Katahdin 60. New platypus tube, or new platypus bag. That's the pack that I'll be using when I go out to the AT this year. Hopefully for a couple weeks, we'll see. Don't know if I'm taking this tent or not, not sure, but this will be the tent I'm taking this weekend. And that is my one-man tent. That's the whole thing. See, in comparison to my hand. It's around 3 pounds, I think. It's a Eureka Zephyr, older model. Got it on trade. This weekend, I'm going to waterproof it and seam seal it, providing that it's not raining when I get up there. I've already washed it and set it up, and it looks beautiful. It's just older, and it just needs, redone and whatnot. So I'm going to do that. Take the stuff with me, actually. Pack it in and do it when I get up there. There's a dry bag here that's full of most of my stuff that, well, I don't want to get wet. It's all my layers and stuff. I got a wool shirt in there, merino wool shirt, some wool socks. I don't know, a couple different things just for cold, maybe even a hat or something. That's my cook set. Everything, if you see on top the yellow, that's actually a chamois that's in a plastic bag that's in there just because there's some extra room and, make it less cluttered. That's my cook set. That's the wood stove. So that and that don't need any fuel. It is a little bulky together, yeah, guys, but I don't have to carry any fuel. Dry box which isn't really that full right now, just for an overnight trip or whatever, but just a few things that I might want, whatever. That's again, don't want to get wet, and my phone will actually fit in there too, unless enough room for my phone to fit in there. The ever popular Clean Canteen. This is stainless steel, kind of bomb-proof, heavy-duty bottle. This is, again, dry bag, about half full, I guess. I rolled it down quite a bit, but that's my TP. So again, don't want to get that wet. So my toilet paper, in case there's none up there. Hopefully there is. Pack cover and a little packable rain hat. Just in case. That's my camp pillow. It's nothing but a little arm floaty, basically. Blow it up and that's your pillow. I could about put it in there if I wanted to. Super light. Don't need this. This is one of my, what I'm going to call a luxury item, I guess, because I don't really need it, but I'm afraid that when the aforementioned waterproofing that thing, I'm just afraid in some way that maybe there is supposed to be some precipitation up there that night, some rain, maybe some freezing rain, and tent looks in great shape. It's a Eureka, aluminum poles, yada yada, so hopefully won't have too many problems. And again, I'm going to waterproof it, but just in case, just bringing an extra little tarp, just in case I have to make a impromptu rain fly out of it. This is my kit here. Everything I'll need. It's actually really lightweight. I got some aluminum poles in there, aluminum pegs rather, for the tent. A little extra cordage if I need it, again, for the tarp, and everything I'll need to set up the tarp and the tent if need be. Again, this, I could cut the weight down drastically, but it's only one night. It's not but a mile and a half in, and I would rather be safe than sorry. So that's my water filter, which is a Sawyer Mini. And then, if you know anything about the Sawyer Mini, it's half that size exactly, about yay big. And then on this side is the little plunger that you use to clean it out with to back flush it if you need to. That's that, and that's my bag that I bought. It's an Outdoor Products, a water bag that will thread directly onto the Sawyer Mini, and that's how I filter my water and get it from there to the platypus. And the platypus has a thread on application also, so you literally just connect this with this to that, and you squeeze fresh water right into your reservoir. So that's that. Now here's the ticket. 5.5 pounds, baby. I'm taking it. I'm gonna see how it carries, how it rides. got my weight down quite a bit. At one time I was rocking, like 40 pounds, 45 pounds, and I lugged it for miles. So I've got my weight down quite a bit, and all about staying warm. So trying out new things. We'll see if this is worth it. I'd like to have it not just for sleeping with, obviously, and keeping myself warm that way, but around camp, just having it around camp, being able to throw it over you, just the versatility of it, having it with me. I might get up there and be like, yeah, never again will I bring it with me. I don't know. Might want to bring it with me everywhere. We'll see. I'm going to take it with me this weekend anyways. Oh, sorry, I'm a little sniffly today. My Thermarest Ridge Rest, the classic. This is pretty much, I think, the first one that they made, I believe. But this thing weighs next to nothing. Well, bulky, but weighs next to nothing. I haven't even laid down on it yet. It's brand new. I hear it's decently comfy for what it is, and I also hear that it's decently warm. So, shall see. And this is my ground tarp. Again, I think I'd have to have this regardless. Ground tarp, but not necessarily one this heavy or this big. I could buy a piece of, I want to say it's called Tyvek, but that's not the right word for it. But you can buy ground tarps that are waterproof. They're, specifically cut for your tent for, not much money, and be a lot lighter than this. But it's really all I have at this point, unless I want to use that as my ground tarp. And again, in the name of, it's just 1.5 miles up. It's no big deal. I'm actually going to still be kind of light on my pack anyways. And it's got this here in it. And the buddy I'm going with doesn't have all of his supplies, I think. So I'm kind of keeping it too, just taking it with me just in case he gets cold, and he'll be able to, use my ground tarp as an emergency blanket if needed be. And the highest value of all, and I would not take this on the AT. You wouldn't dream of it. I mean, I don't know. If I was just doing an overnight or something, I was going there just hiking in for a mile or so, yeah, I might carry it on the AT. But overall, it's going to be cold up there. We're only going a mile or so in. And when we get there, it's going to be cold. Normally, if you're hiking, you're hiking the AT, you're going for miles and miles. You hike, and then you make camp, you eat, and you go to bed, and you crawl in your sleeping bag, and you're good. You don't need a fire, per se, we're going up there. We're going to be, in camp by 3 o'clock. So we'll be processing quite a bit of wood, and just didn't want to have to pack light and pack something that's going to cost me less effort to get up there, but a shit ton more effort when I got there. So bringing that, and that's the Gerber Gator Junior. I know you said you had a Gator, regular one, right, Doug? And this has got the saw back on it, which again is the main thing. I want to get a folding saw. And in fact, I think I have one on order from Amazon. I think Stephanie ordered me one. And if it's here by Friday, then I'll take it and not this. It'll be a lot lighter. But that's my kit minus my food. And again, I'm not going up there until around 3. We'll probably eat pretty well during the day and probably grab me a bite to eat when I go up there. So, I mean, really, I wouldn't even have to take the kit to cook with, but could probably just take a few power bars, some Cliff bars, that kind of thing, and be done with it. But gonna cook, try out the new stuff when we get there, because again, the stove's brand new too, so hadn't used it. But that's it. That's what's in my bag. Tell me what you think. Not just for an overnight tonight, or for Friday night rather, but tell me what you think just overall. And then, compare that also with long distance stuff. What do you think might need, might not need, that kind of thing. This is the new pack I was going to show you. That's the one that I got yesterday, $14. I mean, that's delivered. It was $14.70 something. It was less than $15. That's delivered, tax, shipping, whole 9 yards. Looked good when I got it. It was just kind of dusty. Hand washed it in some Atsko Sports Wash, which is stuff I've been using to wash all my stuff in lately. That seems to be really, really, really good. It brought all the colors back and everything. The Mountain Smith is bright yellow. I mean, it looks like brand new. I mean, he listed it as new without tags, and I believe it. It's just got some kind of campus rep stuff there. So, maybe he got it and used it a time or two and just said, I don't know. But fantastic condition, and I love it. Oh, that's it. Peace.